Well, hey everybody, it's Sean from Our Vision Nomadic Living, and today's project's going to be repacking the wheel bearings on our 346 FLR open range fifth wheel trailer. Let me show you the tools that I've gathered together. Got my 20-ton bottle jack so that I can lift our house on wheels. Got a fresh can of high temp disc brake wheel bearing grease. And then of course got a torque wrench, got a breaker bar, got a ratchet with the right size socket for the lug nuts on the trailer. And then just got a couple of pairs of pliers, along with 4 new inner wheel seals and some shop rags. Take off the dust cap. Take off cotter pin. Ta-da! Alright, so now what we're going to do is pop out the inner seal and pack the inner bearing, the outer bearing, put it back together. Easy peasy. So it's really easy if you have a seal puller, and as you can see, I've Angie zoom in on here, you just stick it under the lip like that, give it a pop, seal comes out, which gives you access to the bearing. And you can see still red from the grease that I put on it previously. We'll grease this bearing back up, throw her back together. Alright, and as you can see, this is the old school way of packing your bearing. And you just go through and you squish the new grease in. And in a second, you're going to see some of that old grease come out the top. And then we'll wipe that up, work our way around. As you can see, that's starting to, the old grease is starting to come up through the, between the race and the bearing cage.
Finally getting the goo on the top, huh?
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll come around with this paper towel and wipe that off, that old nasty grease. And we'll just keep working our way around until we get the new grease coming up through the top. As you can see right there, maybe you can see it, a little bit of that red grease making an appearance again between the cage and the race. If you're not comfortable doing this, certainly hire somebody that will, because this is a critical part of your trailer, and it's something you certainly don't want to have come apart while you're out in the middle of nowhere. And of course, once you've got that all together, all packed up, stick this back in. What I like to do is take a little bit of brand new grease, make sure you've coated the entire back side of that bearing. I'm ready. I'm going to install this seal back into the back side of this hub, and it's going to go in here. I'm going to use a hammer and a block of wood, and basically the idea is just to press that back in flush with the back side of the hub. Get it started here, just tapping it around, and take a block of wood and get it flush. Again, easy peasy. On here, there we go.
But it's
So I'm going to clean the old grease out of here. It's nice to have plenty of disposable rags. And of course here, got my previously packed bearing. Gonna slide that in, seat that on the race. Then what I like to do is, again, just take a little extra, make sure the back side of that bearing is nicely packed in. And like that. And we're gonna take our parts, clean the old grease off of them. So you got your washer first. Washer goes in. And you got your castle nut. And this, basically, you just need to make sure it's good and snug while turning the drum. Get it snug, and back it off a little bit to line up. Place for the cotter pin. Now, books recommend that you put in a new cotter pin. I think that one's still good. It's my trailer. I'm doing it. For the purposes of the video, you may want to be prepared to have a new cotter pin if you don't feel like the old cotter pin is in good shape. And we got our cap. Cap goes back on. Then, one down, 3 more to go. Now's also a good time to re-grease my greasable bushings that I put in a year ago. And of course, the final thing to do, torque it down. Well, hey everybody, thanks for watching. This video, like all of our videos, are created for entertainment purposes. Do not attempt to work on any critical system without the proper training and tools. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and follow Angie, Jazz, and I on our journey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.